Hi, my name's Kerry Grinkmeyer. I hope there's a lot of you watching this YouTube channel who have never met me before. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a retired financial advisor. I built one of the largest financial planning firms within the Ameriprise Found franchise organization, and I sold my firm in 2005. I've just recently got involved in YouTube because I want to share my knowledge with young people and expand your potential for becoming wealthy. What I have learned over the years, it takes two things to become wealthy. One is knowledge, and number two is time. The quicker you can educate yourself as to how the stock market works, how the investment market works, and then expand that into learning how to implement your investments, whether it be in stocks and bonds and commodities or real estate, and then do it as early as you can. I built millions, but my problem is I didn't start until I was 50. I look back and say, if I only knew what I know today, and that's what I want to share with you. I recognize I just learned that April is Financial Literacy Month. So this has become my mission to reach out to young people. How am I going to do that? One of the modes I have used is reach to young people who have the ears of young people. I've reached to Jimmy Donaldson. Jimmy Donaldson is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has, I believe it's something like 9.2 million young followers on YouTube. I've written him letters, emails for the last week, basically explaining to him, I'd like to collaborate with you, Jimmy, and educate young people as to how to use money. I know you give them a lot of money and you share your wealth. You've made, I believe, $52 million last year from support of your channel. But let's reach out further and tell them how they can take that money that they earn or you give them and turn it into multi-millions. That's my objective. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about in this video. The other thing I want to do is advise you, this is not financial advice. This is Kerry sharing his knowledge so as to help you have a better life.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Grinkmeyer.
I want to start by suggesting that you read this book. This is a book that has been made available to me by Brannon Schlagbaum. Brannon is a CPA, and he's young, like I hope you are, and he's written this book, Investing 101, Everything the Investor Needs to Know. He goes under the title of Budget Dog. You're going to find him on Twitter. He's a very intelligent individual, and he wants to share his knowledge. This is a 76-page book that I've read that starts you out understanding how businesses work, then goes through and explains the terminology, explains to you the various means of investing, whether it's IRAs, 401ks, 403b, college investment plans, or brokerage accounts, whether it's a traditional IRA or a conventional IRA. When you finish Brennan's book, you're going to be knowledgeable. Then what I want to do is show you how to invest to make big money. What I want to do now is give you an exposure to that on my computer. I have created an Excel spreadsheet that will give you step by step how to take $100 and turn it into 11 million. Now, I need to give you a premise here. You can do it the earlier you start. If you start when you're 18 or if you start when you're 15, the sky is the limit. You can have whatever you want. You can far exceed what I've accumulated. Let's go to the computer. Okay, so the premise is, how do you turn $100 into 11 million? It's really a very simple formula. And what I have done is taken an Excel spreadsheet and mapped it out. The key in any investment is knowledge, that you understand what you're doing, you understand what you're investing in, and then you have time on your side. So what I've done is I've taken a Excel spreadsheet and I've given you three options. And one is you're 18 years old, you're 28 years old, you're 38 years old. You start with $100, and that is a monthly contribution into a Roth IRA. Why a Roth IRA? Because when you're done and you access this money in your retirement, a Roth IRA is tax-free money. A conventional IRA, you get to deduct your contribution from your earned income on a yearly basis. A Roth IRA, you don't get to deduct your contribution. But on the other hand, when you go to take the money out, it's all tax-free. And if you're starting young, this is the way to do it. So we start with $100 a month. Then each year we increase that contribution by $50 until we reach $500. And the maximum you can put in a Roth IRA right now is $600. So, or is $6,000. So I'm contemplating that that's where we're going to end up with our contribution for the balance of our life. So again, whether you're 38, 28, or 18, that's the formula we use. Why do I use a rate of return of 13%? Because that's historically the return on the NASDAQ market. Why do I choose the NASDAQ market? Because our world is in a metamorphosis of change that we have never seen before. Why is that? Because we have artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? I have so much intelligence. It's all I have in my head. Artificial intelligence takes my intelligence and combines it with the intelligence of everybody else in the world, and thus the decisions are made as a collective rather than as an individual. Once you do that, technology explodes. Just in the field of medicine, I can give you an example. In the last history, up until just recently, to develop a drug for a lab technician to sit down and mix molecules and see what the results of them are going to be in a pharmaceutical takes 6 years. That same with artificial intelligence, that same work now takes 6 months. And within very short order, it's going to take 6 hours. So that's just one implication of artificial intelligence. But that is going to permeate every element of our life. So back to the chart. That's why I say invest in the NASDAQ index, find an index fund, whatever, and you'll see your growth. So, okay, at 38 years old, you're going to be 65 down here. You're going to have $919,000. At 28 years old, you're going to have 3,231,000. See why I say time is an important element? The sooner you get started, the bigger the end result is. And if you start at 18, you're at $11 million. And this isn't $11 million of taxable income. This is $11 million of tax-free income. What is $11 million going to be worth in the future? I'm not sure, but I think it's going to put you ahead of the majority of the people in this world. And if, in fact, you adapt something like this and also learn how to invest in real estate and other brokerage accounts. So that's why I'm recommending that you start by educating yourself. And I want to make this book available to you. It's a 75-page book, Investing 101, Everything the Investor Needs to Know. And it's by Brennan Schlackborn. Brennan and I are friends. We've met through Twitter. and he's a CPA, and he has written this book. It is excellent, and it is where you need to start. You'll find a link where you can download this book in the description. Again, let me reiterate. The keys to becoming rich is knowledge, and you can get the knowledge from the book that you'll find a link to download it so that you can read it. It's free of charge. This is my gift to you as part of Financial Literacy Month. Then I want you to start early. The earlier you start, the bigger your fortunes are going to be at the end. And then I want you to have some other resources. There is an excellent Facebook page called FIRE. And that FIRE is an acronym for Financial Independence, Retire Early. It's got about 60 to 80,000 participants, and they exchange ideas. I want to expand upon that, and I want to create a Discord for young people. And that will be something I'll tell you about in coming videos. I want you to have a place that you can interact with me and with other people that I can bring into that Discord, that you can ask specific questions. We'll do live video streams. I want to commit to you right now that for the rest of my life, and I'm 77 years old, so it is terminal, I'm going to help young people become financial literate. I think every month should be Financial Literacy Month. So if you're in any way involved in that, reach out to me. If you're a young person that has a power of influence and if you're Taylor Swift and you want to help young people become wealthy, reach out to me, particularly Jimmy Donaldson. You have the ear of 9 million people. You say on your Twitter, you hope by the time you die, you make a difference in this world. What an admirable goal. I can help you get there. I can help you in your lifetime make a huge difference in young people's lives. So let's work together. Whatever your position is, let's commit to work together. Reach out to me, read the book. It's free. There's a link in the description, and let's make this our goal. Whether you're 15 or 50 or 85, let's make our goal collectively to promote financial literacy. If you want to make a difference in someone's life, just start with $100. Talk to you again tomorrow. This is so important.